Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Allotment of the Dead. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update on the chili seedlings and let you know kind of how the other bits and pieces are growing as well. Quite a lot of movement in everything, really. And unfortunately, I think things like the tomatillos and things have gone a bit leggy for some reason. I don't know why, because I've had plenty of light in here. I've actually set up another couple of kind of LED strip light kind of plant lights as well on these shelves. But I think the tomatillos, they seem to have gone mad. But I'll show you kind of what's going on. Okay. Right, so there is seedlings, or at least some of them. I will be potting on over the next few days. I've got a few days off work now, so I'll be potting on quite a bit of this. Space chilies, absolutely fantastic things. And I have done a bit of a watering above ground. I don't usually do that. I usually water from the bottom at this stage, but I think some of them have actually, unfortunately, dried out before I had a chance to get at them. So I'm hoping I can get some of these to survive still. I mean, they're gonna be okay. My old seeds of my habaneros haven't really grown, so I might sow some more of those. Although I've got enough to be going on with, I think. Looking at this lot, so over the back there, I've got the first nipple plant growing. So this little fella here, and then I've got a couple of the rosella at the back growing nicely, so they'll be there for the planting up. And I think I've got some movement in some of the datura as well. There's at least one little seedling in there, I think, of the double yellow datura. So these are all the toxic plants I've started as well. So a mixture of brugmansia, datura, that sort of thing. And then I've got the Rosa vinca, which is periwinkle, I think, which again is a bit of a toxic plant. But everything is green, everything's growing nicely, albeit I think I need to definitely address some of the potting on and really soon. So we'll do that hopefully over the next couple of days. Just let me show you kind of what's going on up top as well. So these are the challenge chilies. And again, they're doing okay, and they can stay in this pot for a little bit longer. They don't need potting on to a bigger pot yet, just yet. Chilies, they don't mind a bit of kind of constriction around the roots to start with. In fact, if anything, the kind of a larger pot won't always be the best for them. Sometimes it will kind of stop them growing because the roots will try and find more space before, or try and grow into the bigger space before it kind of puts anything out up top again as well. So you want a bit of a mixture of both. Just to let you, I think I need to keep these more watered, and it is more of a shade plant, this one. So I don't know whether you guys will recognize this. I mean, if you've seen my thing last year, you might. This is cilantro. So this is shadow benny. It's another name for it. It's actually more like a Caribbean kind of coriander. So each of these leaves is pretty much the same intensity as a bunch of coriander. So absolutely really gorgeous, but it hasn't got any of the soapiness that you get with some of the coriander. Okay, and then one last update I want to give you is the Lisianthus. So I have growth. I have some little tiny little plantlets. Now I know I'm probably not going to be able to pot on these little fellas anytime soon, because I think they need to be a bit bigger before I can even consider it. But I've got germination. So that's the first bit that I thought I was going to be kind of having trouble with. So the thing about this plant is once they're germinated, around 20 to 25 degrees, you've got to kind of turn the heat down a little bit. So I've moved them up to the top. The Super 7 currently isn't on here, but I've moved them up to the top here again for the light, because they still need the light to grow, but also to try and reduce that temperature a bit,
because on the Super 7 itself, it was getting around to kind of 20 to 25 degrees, whereas actually up here it's more kind of 20, 21 at most, I think. They could do with about 18 or so, and I know I haven't got anywhere in the house at the moment that's probably 18, because the kind of room temperature is around 18 at the AM. Well, it's about 20 at the moment. So right, the aubergines, let's just show you those as well. So again, I need to copy those, need to pot those on as well. So we've got some nice aubergine seedlings there. Difference between the aubergines and the chillies, these are a little bit more furry. I don't think you can see the little kind of, let's see if I can get a bit closer. There we go. You can see a little bit of furriness in the leaves on these aubergines. But yeah, nice looking plants. I'll pot these on and we'll see how we go. Right. So everything is still doing pretty well. I've got a lot of work to do. I've got a lot of potting on of seedlings and things like that. But it's that time of year where I guess it's a nice time of year, because kind of making these or getting these seedlings to a stage where you can actually take them down the allotment, get them into your, I don't know, polytunnels, get them into the ground there. Because I think some of the leisure and the sweet peppers, I'm going to try a couple of them outside. The thing about being outside, you can't control the watering, which can potentially be an issue, especially if we have a lot of rain. And being the UK, we are quite known for having quite a bit of rain. So it could be that some of them might get waterlogged. But I've grown a lot of extra plants of some of the sweet peppers, again, just to try a couple of them outside. I know, but one of my one of the other plot holders down the plot, he grows a lot of his peppers outside as well, so it's worth a go. So we'll definitely give it a try. I grew quite a few extra ones purely for that. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to start getting on and potting on some of these. Yeah. Right then. So all the best, guys. Take care. Bye bye.